Well, hi, everybody, and welcome to week 3. It's hard to believe we're here already. These courses go by so quickly. Um, but if you will look more closely at your screen, I will take us now to Unit 3. And as long as my computer behaves itself, we'll get there here momentarily. Here we go. Apologize, my computer's running a little slow. So let me put on my second pair of eyes here so I can see. So we've got quite a bit going on this week in our assigned reading and preparation activities. You'll see that in Unit 1. I'll go through some of them briefly, probably not all of them. You're going to be reading Dupree's What is Leadership? You'll consider the participative premises and whether capitalism. You'll watch Stephen Covey's Habits of Highly Effective People video and the creation of the 7 Habits video. Make sure you give yourself enough time to consider those. Then you'll review some websites. One is the Occupy Wall Street and the history of leaderless movements, and then the Occupied Wall Street journal site. There's an attachment to the unit that is Money is the Root of All Good. Please read through that. Now keep in mind you have 2 assignments due this week, so make sure you manage your time accordingly. You have a journal assignment to complete, but you also have a Unit 3 paper. So if you'll do the journal assignment first, and then use your journals up to now and the external sources that you've been using and what you've been considering so far, as a beginning point, that will save you a lot of work. Also do keep in mind our discussion board and the requirements there. You'll see some discussion board prompts down in the bottom here. Both Frankl and Covey assert that happiness can only occur as a side effect. Frankl tells us happiness cannot be pursued, it must ensue. First, please identify with something within your circle of influence that, if worked on, could allow happiness to ensue in your life. Then provide an example of how American culture commands us to be happy, or how it colors suffering and unhappiness as shameful states. Now, how does your education enable you to see through a social construct like this and begin to spread a new message about happiness to your family, co-workers, subordinates, etc.? What will the message be? I'll talk about participation requirements in a moment, but I want to just plant a seed in your thinking, and that is this. We get to choose how we feel. We get to choose whether we're happy or not. If we're just depending on external circumstances for our happiness, well, that's backwards. And we're going to be disappointed because nothing typically ever arrives at the level of our expectation. And so we really set ourselves up for a lot of disappointment. I'll talk more about that in the discussion board and as I get into the direct instruction for this particular unit. But do consider the participation requirements. I won't rehearse them here. They're both in the unit and also in the syllabus, so plenty of places to find that. Also, they're in the rubric. If you look at the discussion board rubric under the faculty information area, here, let me show you. Faculty and course info, if you click on that link, it will take you right to the rubric. So if you have any problems accessing that, let me know. Do have 2 discussion board prompts. Here's the second one. Covey asserts that effective people and principle-centered as opposed to being centered on other people I'm sorry. Covey asserts that effective people are principle-centered. Frankl tells us that we discover meaning through life, through work, and through love. What's the difference? that these authors are centered on, and finding a source of meaning. And why is it occasionally important to stop and question which category important things in your life, like school or other things, are falling in? There should be some good discussions, and once again, you've got your journal and paper that will be due by the end of the week. So lots going on in the coming week, but a lot of good learning as we begin to look deeper into Covey and the other authors. Lots to learn, and allow yourself to embrace the process and to maybe look at some things through a bit different lens than what you may have used in the past. So let me know how I can be helpful to you. I can be reached by email at samuel.o'donnell@sccans.edu, which is in your syllabus. Also by cell phone at 701-740-4955. You're welcome to call me. I'm available most anytime. You're also welcome to text me, and please include your name when you do text and class and course number. I teach a number of classes, and so it's hard for me to keep track of which learner is in which course. So if you would do that little favor for me and include that information, that will help me be more helpful to you, as I know which course you're in and what type of help you will need. Here to help you, glad to do so, and happy to be taking the journey with you. Welcome again to week 3. We've got a great one ahead of us. And so I'll stop the share, and that takes us to a full screen where I can say so long and end the meeting. Let me know if you have any questions. So long for now.